right, Paul and Pat. And in fact, we're going to see that sort of weather over the next 2 days. So we should get used to this June gloom sort of weather pattern here in July. That's also keeping our temperatures down, but not keeping folks away from the beach. We actually started to see some reverse clearing today, which is very unusual to see a little better clearing right along the coast than further inland. But overall, just gloomy weather with the thick deck of clouds in the morning hours and that drizzle. Temperatures running about 10 degrees below average. But if you like hot weather, well, it'll be here just in time for next week. So let's enjoy the nice comfortable conditions out there for now. But that very deep marine layer will be pushing in once again tonight. Again, it was very slow to burn off today. In fact, still a lot of moisture. It looks like rain, but it's actually just the moisture in the atmosphere from that marine layer. Very deep with a strong onshore flow. About 1,000 feet deep compared to the night before when we saw that very deep marine layer roll in. And again, that will continue to be the case over the next few mornings. That's keeping our temperatures nice and comfortable. 60s at the coast, 70s further inland. I will have more on that weekend forecast coming up. Paul, back to you.
All right, Jackie.
It really is.
Really big.
Just goes to show, though, right? They don't make them like they used to.
That's
They don't
right.
build them like that anymore.
Yeah.
Or trees like that.
No, both, right?
You're right about both of those. And, you know, it wasn't too windy or anything, so
No,
weather
just
definitely.
Tree was old and tired.
It was its time.
Just gave up.
He's in a better place now. That's right.
That's nice, Jackie.
But you know what? We're dealing with better weather than we could be this time
It's
of
just
year.
so touchy.
I know. Don't cry. Get out your handkerchief. Tear. We'll say a little prayer for him later. But we just had a nice, comfortable day once again. I know it's a little too gloomy for some folks, but be careful what you wish for. We've got some heat in the forecast, and folks in the valleys, get ready for that. That's not until next week. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first off, Mount Wilson camera just showing the hazy skies out there. In fact, you can see that marine layer at the lower levels there in the distance, and that will be coming right back in full force by tonight. In fact, it barely left today. Gloomy throughout much of the day. We did see some sun breaks out there, but not until late in the day, unfortunately. 73 for the high today, 84 degrees the normal high, so temperatures running below average. We're used to it for now and get used to it for the next 2 days. Temperatures into the 60s along the coast. We've got 70s further inland. The winds are definitely down from yesterday, but still a bit breezy. You can see in Lancaster up to around 18 miles an hour. Palm Springs was the other area yesterday dealing with some gusty winds, but most of us just about 5 to 10 miles an hour. That marine layer, the very deep marine layer, is just off the coast, and that will be pushing in again overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. The reason for that, trough of low pressure to our north, and that's what's bringing in the stronger onshore flow, also pulling in that cooler air from the north. So we're dealing with that for about the next couple of days. After that, we will start to see a change in the weather. Ridge of high pressure well out to our east will start to build back in, and what that will do is really bring us the heat and summer-like weather by next week. And in the meantime, the rest of this week, even into the first half of your weekend, temperatures will be running below average. We'll have the drizzle in the morning hours. West winds will be at 10 to 15 knots, so really not much change with the surf or swells either. But check out the 5-day forecast. Temperatures tomorrow similar to what we were dealing with today. 73 for the high from the bays into the valleys. Not much change there. Even at the beaches, not much of a temperature change, into the low 70s for highs. Saturday, we'll start to transition into less of the marine layer, a little bit of warming. Mainly felt in those inland valleys with highs into the low 80s. We jump up by Sunday to 90s in the valleys. And then take a look Monday and Tuesday in the valleys. We're looking at triple-digit heat then. So enjoy the nice, comfortable weather this weekend. Paul and Pat, back to you.
Thank you, Jane.